はい、赤坊主です。ブルーズとやっていきます。あ、そうや、なんか前回ね、ティンバーウルブスに前負けて、なんか前勝ってその前は負けたみたいなことを言ってたと思うんですけど、見たら、いや、1回も負けてなかった。っていうか、それどころかね、2回もやってなくて1回しかやってなかった。このチームとは。なんかどっかと勘違いしたか、多分どっかと勘違いした。どっかと勘違いしたのと、あとはジェームズ・ハーデンにすげえ点取られたのを覚えてたかなんかかな。まあ分からないです。まあそんな感じで1回負けてませんでした。はい。よし、やっていこう。どうするかやな。まあいいや。よし、ちょっと今回は違うことをしてる。渡す。そして、は、どうや。いや、させん。ちょっとまた離れて取ってみる。OK。おお、ミスト。うわ。
What a smooth finish. Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong. Al Horford, 6'10", 250, really a natural power forward who's been asked to play at center for his whole career. He's shown himself willing to battle bigger players inside, but you gotta think he'd welcome the chance to switch back to the 4 spot.
Meeks dishes to Randolph.
これ間違ってんな。林に追いつかない。
Beverly with the ball. Gortat's there. Dang kicks to Beverly. Horford with the screen on Gortat.
サードや。
何？He feeds it to Dang. He dishes it to Horford.
どうか。
A second chance effort.
どうや。よし。
And so just over a minute and a half played. Kicks it out to Parsons.
どうやろう。今度こそ。よっしゃ。
And it's Rose with the assist that time. Parsons got himself on the board with 3 there.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Here's Beverly and Gortat with the block.
And they're now 1 for 5 to start this game. So
うわ、いけるか、いけるか、無理か。あれ、ボールには触れてたかな。ボールには触れてたんです。まあなんか失敗した。やるな。なんかこれで面白いことです。よし。あれ？あ、違うか。走れる？いける？いける？よしよしよしよし。あんだけ密集したところに行ったら誰かからファウル取るやろっていう考え。OK、はい、よし。もう一回もう一回。2つ入れてください。よっしゃ、完璧。完璧なリリース。
MVP, but major injuries to his knees have cost him most of the last 2 seasons. Only time will tell if he's able to reclaim that elite status in the NBA.
わあ、やってくれるね。
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
なんか面白いことできるのかな。
Outside Rose, Gortat with the screen for Rose.
なんかわかんないけど、これやってみよう。ちょっと試す。これは誰を、こういうこと？あ、こういうことやっちゃうんかな。わからん。まあいいよ。なんですよ。ああいうのも使っていかなあかんなと思うんですよね。てか前回やっとあれの使い方がわかる。出し方っていうか。今頃かよって話なんだけど。まあなんかちょいちょい動画見たりして、で見つけました。さてどう。よし。かけるぞ、行くぞ。オッケーよ。無理か。これは無理やな。
Luol Deng
ああ、よ
gets
し
the
よしよしよ
whistle
しよ
that
し。
time. So Chicago going with an almost
何回かフェイクしたらかかるかなと思ったけ
Anderson, he's
ど、
checked
やっ
in
と
for
かかってくれ
Horford.
る。
Aminu comes in for Zach Randolph.
こいつ多
Tim
分無
Hardaway
理だな。
Jr. is checked in for Meeks. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Patrick Beverly. An almost entirely new
Good.
group here for Portland. Baines
Ah.
is checked in. Hawes comes in for Nene. Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Corey Brewer. And
Ah, I'm
Bynum
gonna
in for Derrick Rose.
That's a tough shot for anyone. Those runners need a soft touch.
Trailblazers trail by 3.
さあどうしようか。うん。
Bynum
よ
pass
し。
to
あれ
Lin. Bynum kicks to Parsons.
ちょっとタイミングが早いから投げづらい。
Pause, dishes to Bynum. Hands it from
Okay.
downtown. Bynum's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep
よ
ball.
し。
They can go 2 for
どんどん行くぞ
1.
どんど
Yeah,
ん。
they need to play it smart. Make sure you get a good shot first, and then maybe a second possession.
Now the dish to
ください。
Sloan.
左。
Back to Hardaway. The three.
あ
And Baines
Okay.
pulls it down. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Parsons attacking.
あ。どうやどうやどうやどうやどうやどうや
It's
無理
not
か
been。an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Hardaway. And it's Hardaway again missing.
バタバタしてたけど OK。
Line him with it.
いけんちゃういけんちゃういけんちゃういけんちゃう。
Here's Lin.
あ、ミスった。
No good from outside.
なるほど。ブルズってことは水牛やったかな確か。一回調べたはず。一回調べた時なんか水牛やったかなんか牛系やったはず。
And off we go.
でもあれどう考えてもなんか猿にしか見えへんもんなってます。
Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
And that first quarter was all about pace, guys.
なんか変なとこ見てたのかもしれへんけど、なんか牛にはあんまり見えへんかっ
And that's how they
た。まあ
built
多分
this
牛。
lead. They like to play fast, and they're
来い
doing a nice
来い
job filling the lane.
来いよ。うわ、ミ
They've
スった。
got
や
Alpha
っぱ本当にいけ。
Donald Sloan out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Chris Anderson, and it's Dang in at the power forwards position. So that's the
ちょっと
five
離れ
in the
てたら
game for Chicago. Bulls shooting their
い
first
ける
free
かな
throws
とか
of
思
the
うんだけ
night.
ど、よしよしよしよし。
Numbers for this season, guys, from the free
早い
throw
やつな
line.
に
They're
は離れることかなとか思って。
shooting 70%. And guys,
Ah,
that's
bisa,
really
bisa,
an upgrade
ah,
over how
ah.
they shot last season. Not a
違
huge
うね。
upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
ふふ。
Now here's Brewer.
ほら、どうやどう
He
やどうや。
points his last outing.
Okay.
That's good. Brewers got the lead up to 1 now for the Trailblazers.
Wow, this has been a
まあ
thriller.
割りかし頑張ってくれてるよな、向こうに。
Just going back and forth. Would you like to bet that this game may end on a buzzer beater? How much would you bet?
クリス・アンダーソン。
The basket
Nani?
counts and one.
や
Will
っ
go
て
to
く
the
れる
line
ぜ。
with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket. That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Chicago. Randolph comes in
無理やり
for Luol
突っ
Deng.
込め。
Gortat's
無理や
checked
り
in
無
for
理や
the
り。
Trailblazers. Rose comes in for Will Bynum.
無理やり切り込んでもいける。
Derrick Rose has
割といけ
always
るってのが
had
こ
a
のデリックの強み。
floater. It's a must-have shot for any point guard.
OK。
He said he developed it on the playgrounds of Southside Chicago. He didn't call fouls, so you just had to find a way to get your shot off before the contact.
Chicago making a switch here. Meeks is checked in. And a switch here also for Portland. Nene is checked in. Now here's Hardaway.
あー、
Picked
そう、や
up
ってもだ。
12 points in their last win against Brooklyn. There's a whistle. It's going to go on Corey Brewer.
誰に来るか。
That is his first foul of the game. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Randolph passes to Horford.
やべえ、
Down to
やべえ、
5 on
やべ
the
え。
shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And Rose working to develop his floater with Steve his left hand as well.
Well, you don't see many players who can
おー、
make
なんで開けてんの。
with either hand. I mean, something like
ミスった
that
けど。
with
う
his
わ
quickness, that would be impossible to defend.
Okay, well,
めっ
let's
ちゃ
check
開け
in
てたから
with
打ってばよかった
Morris
な。
reporting from our sideline in this
そう、変
game.
になんかフェイク入れる
Morris,
癖つけてたから。
Well, Kevin,
know
Jeremy
what that
Lin knows that an awful lot is
Hey, you know
expected
what
of
that
him. He said, I'm very young in my career,
Oh,
and because
oh,
the expectations of Linsanity are so big and the shadow is so large, sometimes I have to take a step back and remind myself the journey has just begun. It can be hard to keep things in perspective, but gentlemen, he's trying to stay grounded.
どうや
and
どうした
nobody certainly will ever forget Linsanity. But it would be asking, I think, too much for Lynn to be in that zone.
やるぞやるぞ、どんどんやるぞ。
Bulls making a
ガン
switch
ガン
here.
行こう、ガンガン。
Beverly's checked in. Let's take this chance to look at the teams that have been the league's most efficient passers this past month. The Trailblazers in second.
The last few weeks have shown these guys that being patient with your passing can
お
earn you
っ
some
と。
easy looks and baskets. Excellent teamwork. The more you do it, the more you're rewarded, and it becomes contagious.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Seemed like they hit every big shot they had in that game. Kevin, their offense was clicking,
さあ行くか。
really clutch in big moments.
That's ideally the way you want it to unfold
や
on
べや
the
べ、なんか
road,
うまいこと
Steve.
いかね
Don't even
ふ
give
いけ
the fans a chance
あー無理や。
to get into the game.
調子こいた。
Other than the big offensive struggles last year, the Bulls were pretty much how they have been the last few years.
Exactly, Kevin. A
させる
strong
か。
defense with excellent
させるか。
rebounding and togetherness.
させるかちどんどん下がってってるぞ、いいのか。
Now here is Hardaway after Gortat's miss.
打つしかないぞ、打つしかないぞ、打ってみろよ。
Goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
調子
He
こきすぎ
didn't
た
get
が。
to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
ハイエナのようにね、このボールに食らいつくっていうのをやってみようかなと思って、ちょっと前回ぐらいからやってます。
With his first shot attempt, and it's good. Nene's got
なんか
his first bucket of the
相
night.
手が結構持ってる時間が長いなと思うか思わんか、まあ別として、なんかこう取れそうやなと思ったら取りに行こうかなと思って。今までは結構ファールとか取られるからやめてたんですけど、
With
も
the screen on Lynn.
うハイエナのように行こうかなと。
In the corner, Hardaway with it. There's a whistle.
いったやらかした。
Boy, blew it.
今のはやったらあかんわ。
That's foul number 2 for him. Chicago making some changes. Anderson comes in for Zach Randolph. And it's Dang in for Hardaway. Chandler Parsons, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Here's Meeks on the wing. Dang. From the baseline.
まだ
Anderson
まだやる
misses
気
to
か、まだや
Dang.
る気か、させるか。
Here's
あ
Beverly.
ー、ガラ空きやった。
Throws it from outside.
そう。今のはガラ空きやっ
Beverly's
た。
got 5 now.
うん、やってくれるぜ。やってくれるぜ、ベバリー。
Trailblazers trail by
なんていうのか
4.
な。ベバ
And
ベバ
as
リ
you
ー
were。saying, I agree. I mean, the Bulls definitely have a philosophy and system as to how they operate and manage the business. It seems as though everyone has bought in, and when that happens, it takes more than a couple of injuries to derail the team. They've stayed the course because they understand who they are and keep the expectations high no matter what circumstance they find themselves in.
And here's Beverly. After Jeremy Lin hit the 3, Dang gets a wide
いつの間に
open
か、
look.
いつの間に、
Another 3 for Chicago.
I like the way they've picked it up here offensively in the
いつ
second.
の間にあんな
Well,
こ
they
と。
really caught fire. Their shooting
待てよ。
percentage is in
行
the
くしかない
high
か。い
50s
けんじゃん、こ
now,
れ。
so
いけんじゃん、いけんじゃん、いけんじゃん。
Rose goes in. Terrific
Oh,
design
yeah.
on the big play, and he lays it in. Rose has got 6.
Well, they really started to come on here in the second.
playing much better here, guys. And
あ、
it looks like
今
they're
のちょっとい
starting
け
to
そうやっ
make
た。
up
あ
some ground. We'll see if that can continue.
させるか。
Now here's Beverly. 5 points in the game.
変わらんかったかな、今の。
Good. Beverly's got the lead
まあなん
back
か
up to 4 now for Chicago. Portland's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the
よ
second
よか
quarter.
ったら、まあ当たるかなぐらいのつもりでいったけど、それどころじゃなあ、やばいやばいやばい、その動き
In
怖い
the
わ。
corner, Parsons with
どう
it.
やろう、いったんちゃう。よし。
Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got assist number 5 here
前
tonight.
回
Nice
ね、
pass. He got the ball right into his
前回
teammate's
の
shooting pocket. On
プレイヤー
time
オブ
and
ザ
on
ゲー
target.
ムが、まあ、デリックやったけど、実際のところあれは間違いなくちゃうのよ。あれで決めれたっていうのはでかすぎる。いや、なかなかあれでうまいこといか
Oh,
ん。
come on, Clark. He had to go for it.
てか俺もあかんと思った。普通に
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault.
In a tight game here as we
はい、
end the
前半
first
中です。
half.
後半に続きま
Bulls
す。
lead by 3.